Hello everybody, welcome back to the Finny Barbar channel. Today we're going to be looking at the LEGO Batman 3 character roster. Now this is a massive character collection from all across the DC universe in LEGO form. Now I will say, every character past these two customs is DLC, which does mean that this is downloadable content and most of it is you have to pay for, except for these minifigures down here and the rainbow ones up here, but everything else you have to pay for. Now, without any further ado, I'd like to say one more thing about the suits in this game. As you can see, Batman has suits like the scuba one. Now, they are beautiful and great, but they aren't really separate characters and aren't classified in the character grid. So we're going to be ignoring suits, but I will make a couple mentions here and there about them. So without any further ado, let's talk about Batman. Batman is the first character you actually unlock in the game and is one of the main characters. He is actually the main character. And the rest of these characters from Batman to Solomon Grundy are actually the characters you get from the story mode, including some exceptions like Joker as Batman and Brainiac, but we'll get to those later. Next we have Robin, Alfred, Green Lantern, Martian Manhunter, Cyborg, The Flash, Superman, and Wonder Woman. Now that rounds out the main part of the Justice League for this game really. They're the main characters, except Alfred I guess, but you know, I guess sometimes he is. Then we have the villains of the main plot, so Killer Croc, the Joker, Lex Luthor, Plastic Man, Cheetah, Firefly, and Solomon Grundy. Now I will say Plastic Man isn't actually a bad guy, but he's just grouped in there. I don't know why they put him there, they probably should have put him up here, but you know, he's there, he's not a bad guy, he's a good guy. But Joker and Lex Luthor are two villains that have suits, and I'm pretty sure they're the only ones that do. That's pretty interesting in itself. Now we have the free play characters. We have Ace the Bat Hound, Adam West, the actor that plays Batman from the 1966 TV show. Then we have Alfred from that said TV show, Ambush Bug, Aquaman, Archillo, The Atom, Atrocitus, Bane, Batcow, which is pretty exclusive because this is the only character that actually is a cow, and one of the only animals in the game that isn't a dog, which is very, very interesting. Now we have Batgirl, Batgirl 1966, Batman 1966, Batman Darkest Night, which is his Green Lantern attire, Batman Joker disguise from the story, Batman Zur-En-Arrh, which is actually his classic Zur-En-Arrh, not the latest retcon of him. Next we have Batmite, who is sort of like your helping hand when you see him. He does stuff in the story mode and helps you with hints. Next we have Beast Boy, Black Adam, Black Canary, Black Hand, Black Manta, Blaze, Blue Beetle, Boost Gold, Brainiac, Brainiac Minion, Bronze Tiger, Bruce Wayne, Captain Cold, Catwoman, Catwoman 1966, Catwoman 352, and Catwoman again. So as you can see, this is the first one of these, which is actually grouped as the same character, which is pretty cool. They're all in the same, unlike the suits, but they're all different. Next we have Cheetah in her Robin disguise. Now we have Cheshire, Composite Superman, Condiment King, Croc Henchman, Cyborg Superman, Deadshot, Deathstroke, which is actually, he's got variations really, all three if you count Slade Wilson down later, but the same with Deadshot, he also has a second variation in the DLC. Now you have Detective Chimp, Dexter, Dr. Fate, Doomsday, Etrigan, and Etrigan is really one of my favourite characters. He's really cool, he looks really great in LEGO form. And next we have Firestorm, Frankenstein, Jeff Johns and Jim Lee, who are great comic book writers and artists, which I think is a great inclusion that they put them in together, but kind of disappointing they put them together as one character slot. Next we have Giganta, Gorilla Grodd, the Grey Ghost, Grayson, which is Dick Grayson when he's an agent, not to be confused with Nightwing or just casual Dick Grayson, Green Arrow, the Green Lantern, which is Daffy Duck as Green Lantern, well not Daffy Duck, sorry, maybe, yes, Daffy Duck, Harley Quinn, Hawk Girl, Hawkman, Heatwave, Hush, and Indigo 1. Now we have Indigo Tribe Warrior, John Stewart, the Joker from 1966, the Joker in this Batman disguise, Joker Space Henchman and Joker Clown Henchman and the Joker Mine Henchman are all grouped together, which is kind of interesting since they're all kind of the same character. Then we got Calabat, Kevin Smith, a director who did actually direct certain comic book shows and writ some comics as well. And then Kid Flash, Killer Moth, Kilowog, Crypto the Superdog, the White Lantern, which is Kyle Rayner, Larfleeze, Lexbot, Lex Luthor in his Hawkman and Wonder Woman disguise, and I find his Wonder Woman disguise so funny considering that it's a man dressed in Wonder Woman's leotard holding a gun, and at the time he's actually super compassionate, which I find is really funny. Now we have Lobo, Mad Hatter, Man Bat, Manchester Black, Metallio, Miss Martian, Mr. Freeze, Mr. McPlick, which is, you know, debated how you pronounce that, and it's pretty much near impossible for people who don't actually write the comics. Next, we have the Music Meister and Nightwing. Now, this is one that was actually made as a real figure, and I truly love it. Next, we have Orange Construct Warrior. Now we have Orion, Parasite, the Penguin from 1966, and Penguin. And then we have Platinum, Poison Ivy, Polka Dot Man, The Question, one of my personal favourites, and if you've seen the review on the channel that's been uploaded earlier of the hard custom minifigure of this, go check that out. Reach Warrior, the Red Hood, Red Lantern Warrior, Red Tornado, Reverse Flash, the Riddler from 1966, Robin 1966, Robin Lex Luthor Disguise, Saint Walker, Shazam, Sinestro, Sinestro Warrior, Stargirl, Star Sapphire, Superboy, Supergirl Classic and New 52 version, Superman Solar Suit, Swamp Thing and New 52 Swamp Thing. I personally prefer the pre-New 52, but that's just me. Now we have the Thunderer, Tim Drake, Toyman, Trickster, Ultra Humanite, Vibe, Wonder Girl, Wonder Woman in her cheetah disguise, a Zamonian Warrior, Zatanna, and the Fierce Flame. Now that rounds out all of the characters from the actual game that aren't DLC. Now you may be wondering about these two spots down here, but that's actually just custom characters. As you can see, I've made a custom bunch of them there, so that's nothing really, they're just custom. Now we're on to the DLC. We have Aura, General Zod, Jor-El, Helix, Lara Lorvan, Superman Man of Steel, Tora Arn, and Zod 8. They're all from the Man of Steel DLC, which comes with the level and the character pack. Next we have Batman's 75th anniversary pack, which has Azrael Batman, Batman from Brave and the Bold, one of my personal favourite suits, Batman Dark Knight Returns, which is one of the actual only Batman big figs, Batman Detective Comics number 27, his first appearance, Batman Gotham by Gaslight, Batman Sinestro Court, Vampire Batman, and Zero Batman. Next we have the Dark Knight Trilogy pack from the movies, so we have Bane, Dark Knight Rises, Batman, that same trilogy, Commissioner Gordon, the Nurse Joker suit, Ra's al Ghul, the Scarecrow from Batman Begins, and Selina Kyle from Dark Knight Rises. We also have the SWAT team member and Two-Face from the Dark Knight. Now we have the Batman Beyond suit, or Batman Beyond DLCs. So we have Ace Batman of the Future, Batman Terry McGinnis, Blight, Bonk, Bruce Wayne Retired, Inc., the Joker from Batman of the Future, which is actually Return of the Joker Batman movie from Batman Beyond, which is amazing, Mr. Freeze, Batman of the Future. Next we have the free DLC that came with Rainbow Batman and the Rainbow Raider. Very cool minifigure. As you can see, he sort of has like this thing where you can sort of, if he wants to do it, there we go, sort of just sometimes triggers, which I think is really cool. Certain other minifigures can do that as well, but I really like his. Next we have Arrow from the Arrow DLC pack, we have Canary from Arrow, Felicity Smoke, Huntress, Island Goon, John Diggle, Malcolm Merlin, Roy Harper, and Slade Wilson. So there's our second Slade Wilson variation from his actual Deathstroke, just as casual. Next you have the Suicide Squad one, which includes Amanda Waller, Captain Boomerang, Deadshot, the Squad, which is our second variation of Deadshot, and our final variation of Deathstroke here with the Squad version. Now we have El Diablo, King Shark, and the Squad version of Harley Quinn, and finally we have Katana. Now we have the Bizarro pack, which includes Batzarro, we have Bizarra, Bizarro, Cesaro, Darkseid, Desaad, Green Zarrow, and Guy Gardner, and I think this figure looks amazing. This is one of my favourite figures in the entire game. Guy Gardner, I truly like him in the comic books. He's a bit of a nuisance to the characters, but I truly like him. Finally, we have the heroes of the female verse of DC. We have Batwoman, Killer Frost, Mera, Plastique, Power Girl, Raven, the Spoiler, Starfire, Terra, and Vixen. Now that's going to do all of the minifigures in this character grid. This character grid is extremely big, and if you want to see more videos of gameplays with all of these characters or other LEGO games character grid showcases, make sure you smash that like button and comment down below. I'll see you all later. Bye.